These are the top 20 shortest WWE Championship reigns of all time. To make this interesting, we aren't including the Hardcore Championship or the 24/7 title. Let's begin. Number 20, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. In 2021, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez won the first female Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. This earned them a match against the women's tag team champions Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. However, a controversial ending saw Baszler and Jax retain their titles. The next week, NXT General Manager William Regal decided to right the wrong by awarding Kai and Gonzalez the new NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. That same night, Dakota and Raquel had their first title defense against Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon. I'm guessing you can figure out where this is going. Blackheart and Moon won, giving Dakota and Raquel a championship reign of only 41 minutes and 51 seconds. Number 19, Randy Orton. 6 days before the 2007 No Mercy pay-per-view, the WWE champion John Cena got injured and was forced to vacate the belt. At No Mercy, Vince McMahon kicked off the show and personally announced that Cena's No Mercy opponent, Randy Orton, was the new WWE champion. However, Orton had to immediately defend his title against Triple H. It wasn't a pedigree or an RKO that finished the match. Instead, the game rolled out the Legend Killer and took the gold. This meant that Randy Orton's WWE title reign only lasted 24 minutes and 3 seconds. Number 18, Dolph Ziggler. You might be surprised to hear that the show-off is on this list. Ziggler did cash in his Money in the Bank contract in 2013 to become World Heavyweight Champion. That title reign only lasted a nice 69 days. However, that was actually Dolph Ziggler's second World Championship reign. In 2011, Dolph had been feuding with the World Heavyweight Champion, Edge. Ziggler was also aligned with Vicky Guerrero, who used her powers as acting general manager to fire Edge. This caused the World Heavyweight Championship to be vacated, so Vicky awarded the title to Dolph. Right after that, the real general manager of SmackDown, Teddy Long, returned, rehired Edge, and immediately set up a match between Ziggler and the Rated R Superstar. Edge beat the show off and won back the World Championship. This caused Dolph Ziggler's title reign to last only 16 minutes and 42 seconds. Number 17, Chris Jericho. At the 2001 Vengeance pay-per-view, Chris Jericho did the impossible. First, he defeated The Rock to win the World Championship. However, Y2J barely had a moment to catch his breath, as he then had to fight the WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The winner of the match would become the undisputed WWE Champion, so there was a lot on the line. Pure chaos followed as multiple people interfered, causing the momentum of the match to change in an instant. However, Chris Jericho ultimately got the better of Austin and became the undisputed WWE Champion. In doing this, the World Championship became defunct, meaning that Jericho was only World Champ for 14 minutes and 21 seconds. Number 16, Dean Douglas. At the 4th In Your House pay-per-view, fans were supposed to see the Intercontinental Champion defend his title against Dean Douglas. However, due to an injury, Shawn Michaels was unable to compete and had to forfeit the title. This meant that Dean Douglas automatically became the new Intercontinental Champion. However, Douglas didn't have the night off, as Razor Ramon became the new challenger. The two had a competitive fight that ended in controversy when the champ got his foot under the rope, but the referee didn't see it. Regardless, the Dean's IC title reign came to an end in only 13 minutes and 54 seconds. Number 15, The Miz and John Cena. Yeah, The Miz and John Cena were not only a tag team, but they were also champions. In 2011, in the build-up to the WrestleMania 27 match, The Miz and John Cena were forced to compete in a match against the tag team champions Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel of The Core. Despite having Wade Barrett and Ezekiel Jackson in their corner, Heath and Gabriel lost, and Cena and The Miz were the new tag team champions. As soon as the match was over, Wade used the group's rematch clause. Even still, it looked like Cena and Miz were going to retain, but an attack by the A-lister caused Cena to lose the match and the titles. In total, John Cena and The Miz were tag team champions for 10 minutes and 12 seconds. Number 14, Chris Jericho again. In 2003, Monday Night Raw had two general managers, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Eric Bischoff. This led to an interesting moment. On one episode, Chris Jericho was fighting the Intercontinental Champion, Rob Van Dam. Thanks to help from Bischoff, Jericho won the match and the IC title. Stone Cold wasn't having any of it and quickly set up a steel cage rematch. With no one to interfere, RVD won and regained the Intercontinental Championship. This meant Y2J's IC title reign clocked in at just 7 minutes and 51 seconds. Number 13, Daniel Bryan. In 2013, Daniel Bryan's popularity began to grow and grow. It finally got so big that he was given a WWE Championship match against John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam. Despite all the odds, the American Dragon rose to the occasion, beat Cena, and won the WWE title. Unfortunately, Triple H, who was the special guest referee, had other ideas and attacked Daniel after the victory. This gave Randy Orton the perfect opportunity to cash in his Money in the Bank contract and easily take the championship. Because of this, Daniel Bryan was only world champion for 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Number 12, Roman Reigns. After failing to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns had to scratch and claw to get another opportunity. After Seth Rollins was unexpectedly injured, a tournament was set up to crown a new WWE champion. Reigns made it to the final round, where he was forced to fight his friend, Dean Ambrose. The former Shield mates didn't hold anything back, and, in the end, the big dog came out on top. Ironically, like with Daniel Bryan, Triple H decided to ruin the moment. A distraction by the game allowed Sheamus to attack and then cash in the Money in the Bank contract. The Celtic Warrior won the match with ease, and Reigns was left lying on the ground with a WWE Championship reign that lasted 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Number 11 and number 10, Rey Mysterio and Charlotte Flair. We actually have a tie. Not only were both these title reigns the same length, but they happened at the same pay-per-view. In 2010, Rey Mysterio fought Jack Swagger for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rey hadn't won a world title since WrestleMania 22 in 2006, so he had a lot riding on this match. Tonight proved to be Mysterio's night as he pinned Jack and won the gold. Swagger did engage in a post-match attack, but was scared off by the Money in the Bank winner, Kane. As Rey Mysterio quickly figured out though, Kane wasn't there to save him. After Swagger was taken care of, the Big Red Machine cashed in, put Rey Mysterio to sleep, and took his title. Something similar would happen 9 years later. After losing her SmackDown Women's Championship in a winner-take-all match at WrestleMania 35, Charlotte Flair got a rematch against Becky Lynch at Money in the Bank. With a little help from Lacey Evans, Flair put the man down and became the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Becky then got a post-match beating at the hands of Lacey and Charlotte, which is broken up by Miss Money in the Bank, Bayley. Realizing the opportunity she had, Bayley cashed in and Charlotte kissed her title reign goodbye. However, Flair could take umbrage in the fact that her title reign lasted just as long as Rey Mysterio's at 4 minutes and 54 seconds. Number 9, Jillian Hall. Here's one accomplishment Jillian Hall has over Charlotte Flair. In 2009, Jillian Hall got a huge opportunity when she fought the Divas champion, Mickie James. In a major upset, Jillian Hall won the title after putting her feet on the ropes. However, Raw's guest host that evening, Nancy O'Dell, immediately set up Jillian Hall's first title defense. Melina was made the challenger, and in 27 seconds, she beat Jillian Hall and took the title. This put Jillian's one and only Divas Championship reign at 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Number 8, John Cena. Before Sheamus won the WWE Championship in 2015, he had already done that 5 years earlier. As champion, Sheamus had to defend the title inside the Elimination Chamber. For his first time in the chamber, the Celtic Warrior did alright, but was the second to last person eliminated. In the final moments, it came down to old rivals John Cena and Triple H. This time, Cena got the better of the game and won his 8th World Championship. After the victory, Vince McMahon came out, but he wasn't there to celebrate. McMahon informed John Cena that he had to defend the WWE Championship immediately against Batista. The animal manhandled the champion and won, barely breaking a sweat. This meant that John Cena only held the WWE Championship for 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Number 7, Jeff Hardy. After finally taking care of business with his brother, Jeff Hardy could focus on beating Edge and becoming World Heavyweight Champion. The longtime rivals fought for the title, fittingly, in a ladder match. While Edge was a tough opponent, Jeff Hardy is the king of ladder matches, so he won. Jeff's celebration, though, was cut short when CM Punk's entrance music started playing. The Money in the Bank winner cashed in, and while Jeff Hardy tried his best to pull off an upset, there was nothing he could do. Hardy's quick defeat meant that his World Heavyweight Championship reign lasted 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Number 6, Bianca Belair. At SummerSlam, the women's champion Asuka found herself in a triple threat match against Charlotte Flair and the EST of WWE. Despite being the least decorated of everyone in the match, Bianca Belair pulled through and won the title. The celebration, though, was cut short by the interruption of Io Sky, who had her Money in the Bank contract with her. An 8-second match followed where Sky beat Belair and became the new women's champion, meaning poor Bianca only held the title for 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Number 5, Ezekiel Jackson. In the final days of ECW, the champion, Christian, had been feuding with Ezekiel Jackson. On the last ECW broadcast, Jackson and Christian faced off in an Extreme Rules match for the title. Thanks to a bit of help from Zack Ryder and William Regal, Jackson was able to finally knock off Christian and win the championship. Unfortunately, as soon as ECW went off the air, Ezekiel's title reign came to an end. In total, Jackson was world champion for 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Number 4, Yokozuna. At WrestleMania 9, Bret Hart was put to the test as he had to defend his WWE Championship against Yokozuna. Even though he lacked size, Bret Hart actually did pretty well, and it looked like he could have won. However, Mr. Fuji, Yokozuna's manager, changed that by throwing salt into Bret's eyes. Yokozuna was able to quickly beat Hart and became the new WWE Champion. After the match, Hulk Hogan came to his Canadian friend's aid, but was then challenged by Yokozuna. Hogan accepted, and thanks to a botched salt throw, the Hulkster was able to beat Yoko and take the WWE Championship. Sadly for Yokozuna, his world title reign clocked in at a measly 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Number 3, Seth Rollins. The Architect made his WWE return at the 2016 Extreme Rules Rumbles pay-per-view and immediately targeted the WWE Champion Roman Reigns. A match between the two was scheduled soon after, and the former friends faced off at Money in the Bank. A back-and-forth match followed, but in the end, Seth won and reclaimed the WWE title. Dean Ambrose then came out, but he wasn't there to give Seth a pat on the back. The Lunatic Fringe used his Money in the Bank contract he won earlier to beat Seth and win his first WWE Championship. At least for Seth, he won the title of third shortest WWE Championship reign at 1 minute and 59 seconds. Number 2, The Big Show. In late 2011, Big Show, Daniel Bryan, and Mark Henry were all involved in a feud over the World Heavyweight Championship. On the last pay-per-view of that year, TLC, Big Show and Henry fought in a chairs match for Mark's World Heavyweight Championship. The world's largest athlete finally got the better of the world's strongest man and was able to become world champion. Henry, though, was a sore loser, and after the match, he hit Big Show with a DDT onto a chair. Daniel Bryan saw this and immediately cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. He didn't even hit a single move, choosing just to cover Big Show. The Giant sadly ended the night with a world title reign that lasted 1 minute and 54 seconds. But there's someone else who had an even shorter title reign. And number 1, Andre the Giant. About a year after their legendary match at WrestleMania 3, Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan went at it again. This time though, the match ended in controversy. Andre went to pin Hulk, but despite Hogan kicking out, the referee still counted the pinfall. Even though Andre clearly hadn't won, the Giant was still awarded the WWE Championship. To make the moment even stranger, Andre decided to sell the championship to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, immediately after. Hey, championships don't pay bills, but cash does. Because of this, Andre the Giant gave himself the shortest WWE Championship reign at 1 minute and 46 seconds. Speaking of Andre, what was his real height? To find out, watch this video on the top 10 tallest WWE wrestlers of all time.